I'm Chelsea Gibbons, and I'm the Title IX Coordinator and Affirmative Action Officer here at USI. Thank you for taking the time to volunteer with us. We know you could be spending time doing anything else, and we're glad that you're here. This video is going to specifically address Title IX laws and the impacts that it has on the institution. Specifically, Title IX says that no person in the United States shall, on the basis of sex, be excluded from the participation in, be denied the benefits of, or be subjected to discrimination under any educational program or activity that receives federal financial assistance. The University of Southern Indiana complies with Title IX regulations through the implementation and the enforcement of the sexual harassment policy. Title IX is very clear that incidents of Title IX matters have occurred on our campus, within the programs, or within our activities. However, the sexual harassment policy incorporates incidents that occurred off of campus because we know things that happen off campus can still have a lasting impact on the way that an individual navigates their educational opportunities or employment opportunities. Specifically, under the sexual harassment policy, sexual harassment is prohibited. Sexual harassment includes sexual assault, being rape, statutory rape, and incest, domestic and dating violence, stalking, and sexual exploitation. Title IX regulates that any responsible employee, so those who know or should have known about incidents of harassment or could be perceived as having authority to address an incident of sexual harassment, report that information to my office. You can report it through an incident reporting form, you can submit an email, or you can make a phone call to me. By submitting those incident reports, you're removing liability from you and you're placing that on the institution. Please keep in mind that even though you're reporting this information, it doesn't equal a complaint. And the impacted party may choose not to move forward in the complaint or resolution process. However, even without a complaint, the university can still provide supportive measures, whether that be resources, housing, academic adjustments, employment adjustments, and safety planning. Under our policy, we do state that all employees, faculty, staff, student employees, and volunteers are considered responsible employees. This meets the requirement under Title IX that says that if the institution knew or should have known about incidents of sexual harassment, that we're addressing that. To do that, I'm asking that you submit all known information. This is not a request that you ask additional information of the impacted party or whoever's reporting the information to you. You're not here to investigate the matter, but I do need you to submit all known information to my office. Please keep in mind that if there are instances of emergency, I do ask that you contact public safety first. Indiana is a mandatory reporting state, which means Indiana law requires that any person over the age of 18 who has reason to believe that child abuse or neglect has occurred, they're required to report that information to Department of Child Services and or law enforcement. Failure to do so could result in criminal charges. To report an incident to Department of Child Services, you can call 1-800-800-5556. You can also contact Public Safety here on USI's campus, and you can contact Vanderburgh County Sheriff's Department or Evansville Police. Please do not worry about where the jurisdiction lies as far as where the incident occurred. Those local law enforcement and DCS workers can get that information routed to the correct place. There are several ways that you can report incidents of sexual harassment. The primary way is to go to our Institutional Equity website and click on Report an Incident. There's a form that you can complete that will be directed to me, and it will send you a copy of your incident report back to you as verification. You may also contact me directly at 812-464-1703 or email me at ccgibbons@usi.edu. Another option is to contact Public Safety. Both whether it's an emergency or not emergency, Public Safety can take the information and they will relay that information to my office. Thank you for taking the time to review this video and for your commitment to USI. We're thrilled that you're here.